Hi everyone, I'm True Soul, and this is another collection display update video. So yeah guys, I think I did one of these probably at the beginning of this year, but I recently made some changes to my collection display, so I thought I'd do another video for you guys. I decided for this one, instead of just showing you my stuff, I was actually going to do a little quick run through and kind of talk about my different displays. I do have one new shelf that I added on to one of them, and I did a little bit of switching around, as you can see. So what I'm going to do is kind of go through some of the shelves that are kind of older that I haven't really done anything with, and then go into like the newer shelves. So let's probably go ahead and start with the shelf I've been doing the least with lately, and that is my Power Rangers shelf. Now lately Hasbro hasn't really been making any Lightning Collection action figures that I've been actually wanting to get. I'm still debating on whether or not to go ahead and get the rest of the Power Rangers in Space team, because they look kind of cool, and Power Rangers in Space is my favorite Power Ranger show. I got all of Mighty Morphin, of course, got the whole Mighty Morphin team here, and I do have a couple of putties back there. I was thinking about getting a couple more of them, but my idea for this shelf, I was planning on maybe getting a couple of like display, I don't really know what you call them. They're the things that I have over here for my like Star Wars shows, because you know it's kind of almost like bleachers, but that's obviously not what they're called. And just for anyone who's wondering, I usually get these things from a guy on eBay. I think it's called Empire of Innovation. They have some really good stuff on there for anyone that likes displaying action figures, so I definitely recommend checking them out. But I think probably my favorite one on my Power Ranger shelf, my favorite action figure, probably have to be the Shadow Ranger. He was one of the first ones that I got, and I think they just did such a good job on the Shadow Ranger. Which reminds me, I should probably get the rest of SPD. I think they made all the SPD Rangers except for the yellow one. Don't know why they haven't made her yet for some reason. But let's go ahead and keep moving on. And next up we have my WWE action figure shelf. The only newcomer this year so far is my Ultimate Edition Alexa Bliss. I did do a review on her, so if you haven't seen that, I'd probably recommend going and checking that out. I have kind of slowed down collecting the Mattel WWE action figures because I have been prioritizing other stuff. I have had quite a few pre-orders come out, especially with Star Wars. But they've actually announced a lot of new action figures lately for the WWE line, so I'm definitely going to try to get my hands on a couple of those. And I have been thinking about like doing like how I do Star Wars Black Series update videos. I have been thinking about doing like different update videos with my other toy lines that I collect, instead of just doing one-off reviews about each individual toy. So let me know if that's something that you'd be interested in seeing. Alright guys, we're moving into my Marvel Legends collection. Now I have two Marvel Legends shelves. One pretty much for like my Avengers slash other characters that aren't associated with the X-Men. And then I have my X-Men shelf. Now unfortunately my X-Men shelf is not as big as I'd like it to be. I'm still waiting for a lot of my X-Men to be shipped. I did pre-order like the new Jubilee, the new Storm, the new Wolverine that they made for like the animated series line. And I did hear that they were supposed to be making Cyclops for that line at some point, so I'm probably gonna get him too. As you guys can see, I mostly have like actual X-Men members. I also made this show for characters that are associated with the X-Men, but definitely need to get more like villains for the line. It's just a lot of the like X-Men villains, they made them kind of back when I wasn't really collecting, And then the certain characters that they have made recently, they aren't like the versions that I actually like. Like, they made a lot of Age of Apocalypse stuff, but I don't really care about Age of Apocalypse, so I didn't get those versions of the characters. But yeah, I still definitely need to get a Magneto. Speaking of Magneto, I actually pre-ordered the new Mafex Magneto they're supposed to be making, so I'm really interested in seeing how he's going to turn out, since he's going to be one of the first Mafex action figures that I have on my display. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and start moving into some of the newer stuff. And here we have my new Spider-Man shelf. Now, I actually had bought this extra shelf here and inserted it into my display because I noticed I had this really big spot right here, and I was thinking, you know, that seems like enough space for, you know, another shelf. So it was a little bit of a squeeze, but I managed to get it in here and decided to dedicate this shelf to pretty much Spider-Man and characters that are associated with Spider-Man. Now, I went ahead and put Firestar and Iceman up here, obviously because, you know, I'm a big fan of Spider-Man, his amazing friends, so I kind of associate Firestar and Iceman with Spider-Man. At some point, I'll probably move Iceman back down to the X-Men shelf, just because the X-Men shelf is pretty small. I'm still waiting on my Symbiote Spider-Man. I bought it from Big Bad Toy Store, so yeah, it's gonna take a while. I know there's some other websites that have Symbiote Spider-Man, but the Symbiote Spider-Man price kind of inflated like really quickly. So I decided to just go ahead and wait until Big Bad Toy Store finally gets my figures to me. Also, I have a Venom, which I've been wanting to get for a while now, and I also got the movie. Oh, well, I meant Carnage. I called him Venom. Now I feel bad. This is Carnage, and that's the movie Venom. I want to get kind of a comic book inspired Venom. I'm still not sure which one I want to get, so I'm kind of holding off on that one. But yeah, relatively small right now, but it's gonna be getting a lot bigger soon, especially because I have that Rhino that I pre-ordered coming at some point, so get some more villains on the shelf. And now we're gonna move into my bread and butter, which is Star Wars Black Series. I want to go ahead and start off with my sequel trilogy shelf, which, for those of you who have been watching my videos, has gotten a decent bit bigger than when it started off. One of my newer additions is the Vice Admiral Holdo, which was super cheap. I found her at a Rose's, so I decided to get her. I'm still not sure whether or not I'm gonna keep her up there, since I don't really care about her all that much. But I'm really liking the display here. As you guys can see, I have Snoke's throne in the back. I didn't really care much for Snoke, but I really wanted that throne, so I got the figure and then just got rid of Snoke and kept the throne. But I do also really like the Last Jedi Kylo Ren. I'm still not sure which one I like more, my Last Jedi Kylo Ren or my Starkiller Base Kylo Ren. It's kind of a tie between the both of them. They're like two of my favorite sequel trilogy action figures that I have. But we're gonna go ahead and move a shelf up real quick. And this is one of my more newer displays. This is my Empire Strikes Back / Return of the Jedi shelf. I went ahead and decided to merge these two because I don't really have a whole lot of either one of them. And as you guys can see, I did get another one of those stands to put some of my action figures on. I am planning on getting another one just so I can have all the figures be kind of evenly elevated. But I usually don't buy those stands in bulk just because they're like almost $30. So well, some of them are almost $30. But as you guys can see, I got the bounty hunters in the back here. Got some Rebel Hawk Troopers. I got 2. I might get 1 more, because I do really like those Hawk Troopers that they made. And of course I have tons of Lukes. Oh, and I also, just for cosmetic purposes, this Leia right here, I kind of feel like this is one of my least favorite Leias, so I ended up taking Padme's cape and putting it on there, you know, just to give it, you know, a slightly different look. Which, funny thing, they just recently revealed that they're going to be making a Princess Leia that's kind of like this. It's like a comic book inspired look, but she has Princess Leia's cape, but it's like a different color, and she has like gloves and different colored boots and stuff. So if anything, I pretty much made that version of Leia. It's just not completely accurate. And over here we got Lando. We got some of the Endor gang here. Admiral Akbar, of course. And I put most of my villains up here. Just recently I did get the Senate Guard from Force Unleashed. I actually got 2. The other one is still in the box. I'm probably going to take him out and display him up here at some point. But yeah, I'm really liking my Empire collection and my Return of the Jedi collection. Now that I think about it, I still need to get a Wampa. I've said in multiple different videos that, like, I need to get a Wampa, and then I forget. And they haven't re-released the Wampa for a while. I can't remember the last time they re-released it. It might have been maybe about a year and a half ago. I'm not sure. But the more I wait, the more expensive he's going to get. So I should really get on that. But let's go ahead and keep moving on. We're going to go ahead and go up a shelf to my Mandalorian display, which is slowly but surely getting bigger. Some of my newest figures that I got for this shelf is Moff Gideon. I got a couple more of those Stormtroopers that are from Mandalorian. Might go ahead and get 1 more. I also got some of those artillery troopers. I still need to get the like the one with the flamethrower that's like red. Still need to get him. Of course, we got Dave Filoni back there. And then, of course, Mando, Grogu, a couple other guys. It's coming together. We're getting there, guys. But let's go ahead and keep going here. Moving up to my A New Hope / other stuff. I'm not really sure. There's a lot of stuff here. There's like A New Hope. There's Rebels. There's Rogue One. There's a little bit of Jedi Fallen Order. This shelf didn't really change a whole lot. I changed a couple people around. This Han Solo right here is actually the Endor Han, but I wanted to get this Han and put like the metal on him to make it look more like how he looked at the end of episode 4. I still need to get some new stands for this shelf, by the way. But this one hasn't really changed all that much. Also my prequel shelf, guys. This one also hasn't changed that much. I kind of changed a couple of things. I moved a couple of people around. And I also got Anakin a Jedi robe. I got him a black Jedi robe off of Amazon. I do wish it was a little bit more like wrinklier, but I do kind of like the way it looks on Anakin. So I don't got too many problems with that. Of course, I got some clone troopers. Now I don't have a whole lot of clone troopers on this shelf because I went ahead and gave the clones their own shelf, which I'll be getting to that in a minute. But let's go ahead and look at the tippity top. Not much has changed up here. You see in the back there a couple of customs that I've been working on. The one on the left is like a sleeveless Kira. I took the coat, her jacket off, and gave her some arms from the episode 4 Princess Leia. And then the one on the right, that's just a mix smash of stuff that I was just playing around with. And I got my secondary Senate Guard up there. Got another Jar Jar Binks. And over here, I have a Lego X-Wing. I think this is Poe's X-Wing. I got that because I got the new Lego Star Wars game that they made, and that came with it when I pre-ordered it, so I figured why not put it up there on my Star Wars shelf. But not really much has changed up there. So now guys, let's go ahead and move on over to ta-da, my clone shelf. Not that big right now. There's still a couple of clones that I'm still waiting on to get here. I ordered a Umbara clone trooper, still waiting on that. And I did order a couple of Phase 1 clone troopers because I really just have a bunch of Phase 2. And I do like Phase 1 also, so I want to have a couple of those. But I got 2 new clone jet troopers that I really like a lot. At some point I'm planning on, well actually, I already pre-ordered some more of these, some more 501st clone troopers from Entertainment Earth. So unfortunately they're not going to get here until like the end of the year. But I really do like the 501st, so I want to have a good bit of them. I also have Commander Wolf over here along with a Camino trooper, which I want to at least get maybe 2 more of these guys. Because when it comes to clones, I really do like army building. And over here we got Tech and Wrecker, 2 of my more recent clones that I got. My brother gave me this Tech. He was at Walmart and there was 1 Tech left, and he was like, I'm gonna get that for me, you know. And the Wrecker, I just recently got him from GameStop. I got 2 Coruscant guards, because I think that's what they look like, the Coruscant guards. I can't remember what the actual, I think they're the clone shock troopers. That's what they're actually called, clone shock troopers. I want to get at least 1 more, although it might be a little hard since when it comes to these exclusives, because these are Walmart exclusive, I believe, those secondary retail prices, whoosh, they go up real quick. But I do kind of like my clone shelf right now. Still need to get some more clones. Definitely need to get the rest of the Bad Batch. So, yeah guys, got a lot of work to do. But, last but not least, I wanted to do my latest display, which is kind of just like a mishmash of figures that I don't really have a whole lot of them, so I wasn't really sure where to put them. I went ahead and decided to put my Street Fighter action figures up front and center since I'm in the process of trying to get a good bit of them. My latest one is this Mr. Bison, which I like a lot. I love the fact that he came with like pre-folded arms. Just looks really nice, just, you know, standing up there with the rest of the Street Fighter figures. Back here I also have my SH Figure Scarlet Witch and Captain America. I still want to get like the Hawkeye and Black Widow that they came out with. And over here is my not all that great Naruto action figure, which I already pre-ordered the newer Naruto action figure, so I'm really looking forward to doing a review on that. I also got a couple of my Lego minifigs here. Every now and then, guys, when I like go to Walmart, I'll go by the toy aisle and get, you know, 1 minifig. I really do like minifigs. And I know you guys probably saw them, so I'm going to go ahead and focus on them now. I got this Tails. This is a Tails from Jakks Pacific. I think they're the newest toy company that's been doing the Sonic stuff for a while. As of me recording this, the new Sonic 2 movie is on the horizon. and I got a little bit of Sonic fever, so I decided to buy my personal favorite character, Tails. Now this is the 2.5-inch version of Tails. I'm probably gonna have to try to look for the 4-inch one, because looking at a couple of reviews of the like 4-inch line, they do look kind of cool. Probably not gonna get a whole lot of them. Probably just gonna get Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles and see how I feel after that. But I really do like this Tails. Really well made figure. And that's gonna do it for my collection display, guys. I decided to switch it up a little bit and actually talk about each individual shelf instead of just showing it to you. So comment down below which way you guys prefer. You guys prefer me to just do like a montage showing you all the figures and me not talking, or do you prefer me to like kind of go through my shelves and talk about what's changed? Alright guys, that's gonna do it for me. Be sure to comment down below what you guys think of my display shelves here, and what type of display shelves you have. And also be sure to follow me on my Instagram, as it will stay updated whenever I plan to upload a video, as well as see exclusive photos like of these figures here that you will not see in my videos. Alright guys, until then, be sure to like, subscribe, and go to my channel to check out other videos. Catch you later.